Today we're going to make some vanilla ice cream. To start with, I've separated 450 grams of egg yolks which I put into this bowl, and to that I'm going to add 400 grams of sugar, and I'm going to beat that with a whisk attachment until it's light and aerated. That's going to take about 15 minutes. In the meantime, I've got some vanilla pods here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to infuse the vanilla with my milk and cream. But before we infuse the vanilla with the milk and cream, I just de-seed it. So if you see here, and what I do, I push the vanilla pod nice and flat, and then I run my knife down the side of the vanilla pod, like so, little paring knife. I open it out like a book, and then I strip all the seeds, and the seeds and the vanilla go into the pan, like so. Making sure I get all the bits of vanilla seed there and everything, because it's going to give us the most wonderful vanilla flavour. Proper vanilla ice cream will always have the little flecks of the vanilla seed in there, whereas anything made with a flavouring, you won't see the seed in the same. And now to that vanilla, we're going to add a litre of cream, and a litre of milk. I'm just going to rinse the cream jug out so we don't waste any. The milk, a litre of milk, litre of cream, 4 or 5 vanilla pods, and then we're going to get our milk mixture onto the stove. We're going to bring that to the boil. When it comes to the boil, we'll turn it down to a gentle simmer for about 5 minutes and let that vanilla infuse. Now, whilst our milk and cream are infusing with our vanilla, we have here our egg yolks and our caster sugar, and I'm going to put this onto the machine. A hand whisk if you want to have strong arms, and we're going to put this on, and this is going to run at full speed for about 15 minutes, and that will allow it to volumize. At the end of the 15 minutes we will mix the milk and the cream mixture with the egg, and then we will cook it out to 82 degrees, at which point the egg will be cooked, and we will then cool that mixture, and the ice cream will be ready to go. Eggs and sugar has volumized up, it's light and fluffy, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put it back on a lower speed, and we're going to add some of our infused milk and cream. We add it slowly so it doesn't scald the eggs, and then we're going to go back to the pan and cook this mixture out until it's 82 degrees. Now what we're going to do is put that back into the pan and cook that out until it's 82 degrees. So this now goes back in. Make sure it's all nicely combined. This mixture has now reached 82 degrees. You can see there that it's thickened, but also if we didn't have a probe, you can see there it coats the back of the spoon, which tells us that the eggs have thickened out in the mixture. Okay, you can see here now that we have the vanilla ice cream. This has been allowed to cool. It's now quite thick mixture, And what we're going to do next is we just want to pass this mixture now. So we're going to pass it through a fine sieve, and we pass the mixture to remove the vanilla pods and any little tip here. When passing liquids through a sieve, if you use a small ladle and just move it at the base of the sieve, it goes through a lot easier. So you now have here the passed ice cream mix, and I've just got a ladle here, and we're going to put this into the ice cream machine. I'll just show you how much we put in an ice cream machine. So into the ice cream machine with it, hold the second blade like so, into that machine, and then just clean that off. And we now put this onto churn. On with the lid, and then on these controls on the front, we take the timer around and we click them both on. One of them freezes and the other turns. You can see here now this ice cream's about ready. You can see it's thickened up and looking like the consistency of what you would imagine soft ice cream to be. I've got a tub here ready to put it in. I've put the tub in the freezer first so it doesn't melt as it hits the tub. We just switch the churning and the freeze off, and then we carefully just take the ice cream out and into our tub. As we're churning another batch of ice cream in a second, I don't need to worry about getting every last bit out. I just get most of it out and then I top it up. But I also have to remember to be quite quick to get this ice cream back to the freezer, because otherwise it's going to melt, and we don't want it to melt and refreeze. It will turn very solid.